16-hour day on gold. Yes, you heard that right. And I sent these trades on my free Telegram and on my VIP Discord. Yes, so I started off the day being bullish, and I'll tell you exactly why. We basically opened up with a new week opening gap. Yeah. If you don't know what that is, that basically is that the Friday evening or Friday night we close at this price, and then on Sunday night we open with a different price. You can see that there's a big gap over here, roughly like $40. Yeah, that gap is called a new week opening gap, and usually there's very high tendency for price to like come back and fill this gap. And this is a universal thing that's common with like every single asset that has a chart that has a candlestick. So on Nasdaq these are even more effective. On gold, I mean, in 2025 these weren't as effective on gold because gold would just keep like pumping and pumping. We went up from like 2.5k to the beginning in the beginning of the year to like almost 5k at the end of the year. Yeah. And so even though we had like gaps on gold when we were bullish, we would not fill them. But now the market isn't specifically trending in one direction. It's always like up and down. You can, as you can kind of see. I mean, we are overall bullish. Yeah. So like we had the exact same thing happen last weekend as well. I mean, gold, like whatever happens in the previous week, like how do I say this? Whatever happens in the weekends tends to repeat quite often. So like from November to like January, we almost always gapped up on gold, and it was almost like a hack where you could just buy gold on Friday evening market close and just wake up to like 1,200 pip move. And that's why many prop firms like disabled weekend hold trades. Yeah, so they wouldn't let you hold trades over the weekend. And FTMO also got rid of their 200k swing accounts because of the same reason. Too many people started exploiting prop firms by basically holding gold over the weekend, and yeah, all the prop firms got many of them aren't doing as good as they used to. Let's just say that. Yeah, so we already identified our bias now that we're bullish. We've literally taken out all of these lows. Yeah, so like there's literally, I mean, there's only this low, but we have to be pretty bearish for us to continue dropping even more. Yeah, we go to the 1 hour. We are in this bullish fair value gap as well, which is quite good. And 1 second. We also got this bullish engulfing candle over here. Yeah, which is another very strong indicator that we're bullish. A bullish engulfing candle is basically a candle that takes out the previous candle's low, and we have a body close. You see like this right here. This is the body of the candle. So this here is the wick, this here is the wick, this here is the wick, this here is the wick. We need the body to close higher than the body of the previous candle, and this so this was basically printed as well. So at that point I was like, okay, fine, cool, I'm already bullish, so I don't care how many tries it takes. I will just keep going long. Yeah, so my initial setup was over here, which I ended up getting stopped out. Yeah, there was another 5-minute bullish engulfing candle. I put my stop on the swing low, and if I'm being honest, I drew a trend line here and I sent this to my forecast, and I told them in the morning that, guys, you know what, I'm bullish today, but I don't want to go long until I see like some of this get taken out. Yeah, but then when I kind of saw this, I kind of FOMO'd into the trade because I'm like, okay, fine, like I don't mind taking a loss here, because I'd rather take a loss here than miss the move entirely. Like imagine if I missed this like 9-hour move, like just because like of this, I'll be very pissed. So I don't mind taking a loss initially, and then having one of my other winners like recuperate that loss, because with gold I trade high risk to reward anyways, and with a high win rate, which is like very rare to see. Yeah, so I got stopped out quite quickly over here, as you can see. Yeah, and by the way, this was like a break-even stop. Yeah, so it wasn't even that bad, because usually after here I just move my stop to break even. Yeah, then this is when I saw the inversion of this fair value gap and this trend line over here. Yeah. So today we're gonna see like why I love trend lines so much. We had so many trend lines, it's crazy. I also, oh shit, I also miss like this other setup. I entered into way too late. Otherwise, I would have had even more, even like a 20-hour day. But it is what it is. Yeah, we have this beautiful. Took out this trend line, and we have equal highs here. Beautiful target, and then we also have London high and Asia high, and I've highlighted the gap as well, which price has not been traded into. So let's just see what happens. Boom, take this out. Keep going higher. We build up another beautiful trend line over here. Yeah. And there's also like a 15-minute fair value gap that was not traded into. If I remember clearly. I think that was later on. Scratch that for now. This was our second entry. We got inversion on this fair value gap over here. And boom, this was a straight man. From here we just went straight top, man. We just like took off two trend lines taken out, London high taken out. Next target is like Asia high and the new week opening gap. Yeah. We had a lot of chop around. The reason price chops around here is because trying to induce retail traders to go short, because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is an area of resistance, supply block, yeah, let's go short, yeah, you're gonna get absolutely wrecked. So you saw what happened here, and then boom, we literally traded all the way up here. But at this point I was just done because I'm like, you know what, can't be asked. So sorry. Yeah, after this I was waiting for the charts from it because I'm like, all my targets are hit and I'm already up like 15 hours, so I couldn't really care what happens next. So I went away from my charts, and then I ended up coming back in New York, and I just came back a few seconds too late, if I'm being honest. And you'll see what I mean. We're gonna build up another beautiful trend line over here. This was a setup, inversion over here. Unfortunately, I entered way too late. Yeah. Just right over here. I think the 15-minute fair value gap was here. Let me check. Yeah, this is what I meant. We retraced to like a 15-minute fair value gap as well. So the first inversion wouldn't be valid because we have a 15-minute fair value gap that has not been traded into. Yeah. So as soon as that took place, retraced. So this is the idea. I ended up entering over here, and I just put my stop like 1 second. I did not like this new trading view update. And I just put my stop over here, and I was just like over here. Yeah, I just went for a clean like 1:1. But it is what it is, man. The perfect entry would have been here. Literally got the same setup here, and then boom. But like that's the thing with gold, like it's just rips. But this was like a 3 hour. I basically missed out on this beautiful trade. I lost 2 hours over here, but it's fine. It is what it is. Can't get everything. And then we just went straight to TP, which is insane. Today was an insanely good day, if I'm being honest. Just literally, I almost had zero drawdown for most of the trades. Like literally just flew. Love to see that. And then for the final trade of the day, which you're gonna see later on. Let me just put this here so people don't get twisted. This was another one. I was just looking here and waiting for another trend line to form. So this one I missed as well. There was another setup here which I missed initially, but I did get the second one, and that's this. We built up another trend line here. Trend lines are my favorite thing on gold, honestly. I just love taking trend lines out. The difference is other traders who trade trend lines, they take trades at the trend line, and that's why they don't make money. Whereas me, I put my TP at the trend line. So I basically trade against these trend line traders. So these trend line traders are basically like, oh, they will go short here. Whereas me, I put my take profit here and I go long, targeting these trend lines. Boom, another beautiful, beautiful trend line. Yeah. And then literally over here, I just entered on vibes, man. I just knew you were gonna. No, wait, they're not under vibes. It was another 1 minute inversion from value gap. Initially, first I entered it basically on vibes on this 1 minute bullish engulfing bar, and then I kind of closed it. It went down here, and I was like, "Oh fuck, you know what? Let me just close it." So then I did close it, yeah, and then I entered again when I saw this, and I even sent this to my public Telegram as well, and I put my TP like over here, because this is like another beautiful trend line that you can see over here, like. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's like mainly over here, but yeah, but like I need this to get taken too as well, and they have like equal highs over here as well. Yeah, but I don't know. I only noticed this later. Like these equal highs were like already swept by here. Yeah, so that's how I was just mainly targeting these trend lines over here. But I think later on we kind of end up taking out these equal highs as well. So yeah, let's see what happens. Kind of like took out this trend line and then just started chopping around before we finally went to this target. And here I was already like break even, and then yeah, boom, we kind of like just went straight. Took out these equal highs that were already swept as well. I mean, what an insane day! It's almost like around 20 hour. Yeah, if I'm being honest, the reason I don't have a flat out calculation is because I take these trades on different accounts. Like I'm not gonna take the same trade on like all the accounts. So I'll take like trade one on one account, and take this one on like another funded account, and then take this one on another funded account, and then take this one on like another funded account. That way I like spread my risk as well. Yeah, and I don't want to keep the payouts too high, otherwise the prop firm is just gonna ban me and not pay me out, you know. So yeah, I mean, if this interests you, this is just like another day in my free Telegram and VIP Discord. Check the first link in the description, and